This is Pod Populi, podcast for the people.
Hi, it's Crystal Blackwell at Crystal Clear Moments. I just want to pause for a moment and take some time to address an issue that is particularly important to me, close to me, very important. And I think that it's a topic that I've been, for the last month or so, have been thinking about how to speak to it on my podcast. So most people know that I have a business called Crystal Clear Results. And in my business, I do coaching, I do leadership training, soft skills training, and I'm certified in diversity, equity, and inclusion. And a lot of my clients that I work with really support diversity, equity, inclusion in terms of creating a culture of inclusion. And there's been a lot of talk about, how that it's gone. I think our federal government has, in my words, banned DE&I, and I'm going to say DE&I, which is diversity, equity, inclusion, for this particular crystal clear moment that I'm going to share with everyone today about DE&I and my thoughts on it. So first of all, I just want to share that diversity, equity, inclusion is about creating a culture of inclusion. So let's talk about diversity. All things is diversity. Diversity in your race, diversity in gender, diversity in thought, diversity in solving problems, diversity in sexual expression, diversity in your hair color. I mean, all things are diversity. Diversity in terms of the way we learn, diversity in the way we think, diversity in the way we read. Some people read, they're visual learners. Some people learn from doing. All things diversity, which means all things, which diversity in itself is very inclusive. Just that word alone. And I feel like it's been given a bad rap, and people aren't really digging into the true definition of it. Equity is not equality. Equity is meeting people where they're at, giving them the tools they need, either economics, training, support, to bring them up to level with everything else so that everyone can be on the same playing field. Equitable, which means that Johnny may get more than Helen, or Anna may get less based on where they began, where you start. Everyone doesn't, may not start at the same place, but we all should have an opportunity to move forward. That's equity. And inclusion is bringing everyone in. So I don't know, I've never met anyone who said, I want to be excluded. We all want to be included in whatever space that we're in. So when I think about inclusion, what makes me lean into that a little more is we all know what it feels like to be excluded. I mean, even if your memory is junior high, or maybe your memory of being excluded is at work. Maybe you're the only black, or you're the only woman, or you're the person who wasn't invited to happy hour, or you're the person in college who weren't part of a particular group. Exclusion is real. Everyone has felt that. And I like to challenge people to really tap into that feeling of exclusion, because when you know what exclusion is, it should inspire you to be inclusive. Inclusivity means all things, all people. I am proud to be a diversity, equity, and inclusion practitioner, to train, to talk to organizations about it. I will continue to do so. I believe in helping organizations create a culture of engagement, a culture of inclusion. And DE&I is about a culture. It is not an affirmative action plan. People don't hire you because you're a DEI hire. If that's the case, and people that are handicapped are part of a DE&I hire. People that maybe have a pre-existing condition, like diabetes, any type of a pre-existing condition could be a DE&I hire. Everyone is part of DE&I. I pray, hope that we can move past the DE&I and the labeling of it and really embrace what it means. I challenge people who struggle with it to really just take a step back and educate yourself on DE&I. DE&I is not a program. It's a culture. And DE&I is forever. It was here as humans from day one. It's always existed. And it will never, ever go away. Thank you for tuning in for the Crystal Clear Moment. Take care.